Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole!
Fudge.
Oh, that was a glancing blow. You gotta get me center mass.
I am super excited to have you here. We are taking on a really big project. All these parts go together to make a homemade Nerf Blaster. The Caliburn 4 by Captain Slug. Now, this is a project that I've been wanting to do for a very, very long time and finally have a good reason to do it because I get to entertain you with whatever is going to happen on this. So we have all of our printed parts, I hope, and this box right here is the hardware kit from Silver Fox Industries over on Etsy. So we are going to take all of these plastic parts and all the hardware inside of here, and we're gonna make a Nerf Blaster.
2 hours later.
After a couple hours of building, I have a completed blaster. All of the parts were printed in Polymaker filament. I went with Starlight Neptune for the blue and their steel gray for the gray. And it turned out phenomenal. The parts all fit together super well. There was a slight hiccup. I ran out of filament. I ran out of Neptune blue because I've been having a lot of fun printing with that one. And I had to transition halfway through the print over to the steel gray, but I think that actually adds a lot of character and it made it to where I didn't lose all of the work and energy that I put into already printing these and didn't waste a bunch of filament. Overall, the blaster looks amazing. It feels great in the hands.
That's what she said.
The hardware kit that I bought from Silver Fox Industries was absolutely fantastic. It came with everything that I needed as in terms of screws, the aluminum bars, springs, absolutely everything. I opted to go with an 18-inch barrel and a K26 spring, so that way this thing shoots incredibly fast, incredibly hard, and is fairly accurate. The build took about 2 hours from start to finish, and it was a ton of fun. Captain Slug has some really good instructions on how to actually build the Caliburn blasters. Now, there was a hiccup. With this being a 3D printed blaster versus injection molded, there are going to be some parts that are going to be natural failure points, and you have to be mindful that you don't over tighten any of the screws, which is something that happened to me. One of the parts in the plunger assembly actually broke because I over tightened a screw and we had to replace it. The filament that we already had loaded in the machine that was nearby was some Polyterra purple, and it looks great. This is a temporary solution. I'll probably go ahead and print a spare so that way when I inevitably break something again, I can fix it easily. One of my favorite features of the Caliburn 4 is the fact that it's designed to natively accept either full-length Nerf darts or these awesome little half-length darts. These things are super accurate and they hit really hard. And to accomplish that goal, you can use these Talon style magazines. This one I purchased from Worker, and this one I actually 3D printed myself using the spring from magazines that I bought that were the incorrect size. The general consensus, from my understanding, in the Nerf community is that the half-length darts are preferred, and I could see why. I don't remember a Nerf gun that I had as a kid ever hitting as hard as these seem to. And I'm kind of thinking, for a future video, we're gonna do some experiments with actually trying to 3D print darts with different designs. I said that this thing fires fast and it hits hard, and we actually have some data to back that up. This right here is a chronograph. Basically, you fire a Nerf dart through here and the screen will tell you how fast it's moving. So let's take a look and see just how quick this thing is actually moving. We're consistently seeing the darts fly more than 200 FPS, and they have some density to them. So that's gotta hurt, right? Let's take a look at that too.
Fire in the hole!
YouTube's fun. Please be sure to like, comment, and share this video with a friend that you want to hit with a Nerf Blaster.
I still have a bruise. It hurts. In the configuration that I built my Caliburn for, I absolutely would not recommend it for indoor, like in the house Nerf wars, or for Nerf wars with your kiddos, because this thing fires super fast and it hits really hard. And it's pretty accurate. This thing can cause some damage. What was it exactly that drew me to the Caliburn platform of blasters? Well, I've been really interested in building one of these for a long time because I enjoy the style of it. It reminds me very much of a real world firearm, and that's part of the attraction for me personally. It functions like a smooth operating pump action shotgun. It has a fun aesthetic, and you have a huge community behind these. There are a ton of different, we'll call them aftermarket parts and accessories that you can print, including a scar barrel attachment, which is designed to add some spin to the darts. There are braces that you can print to go in here. There are different rail attachments, foregrips. There are hand guards for your trigger hand. Overall, the modularity, the community support, and the overall aesthetic are what really drew me to the Caliburn platform. There are a load of different printable Nerf style blasters on the market, and after putting this one together and the amount of fun that I had building this kit, I definitely want to take some more on. I think for my next build, I might do something that's going to be more sidearm sized, and eventually I want to do a battery powered flywheel blaster because we have a pretty cool idea for something that we can do with that. So make sure you're subscribed so that way you don't miss that project, because it's going to be awesome. In terms of the overall cost of the project, the Caliburn 4 was actually pretty affordable. I paid right around $65 for the hardware kit on Etsy from Silver Fox Industries, and I couldn't be happier with it. The magazines are going to be in the $15 to $18 range as far as I remember. I'll have those linked in the description as well as the hardware kit. And in terms of printing, it does use quite a lot of filament, but I was actually able to print all of the parts within 48 hours in just 3 full build plates on my Bamboo. The assembly, speaking of time investments, was, like I said, about 2 hours, but it was a very fun build. Following along with the instructions, I kind of was able to throw on a podcast or listen to some music while I worked on it, and it was an absolute blast. I would absolutely build another one of these. I think that the Caliburn platform is a lot of fun. The community support, again, is one of the driving factors behind it, but what I really want to know is, are you into 3D printed Nerf blasters? Are you into Nerf at all? If so, do you have any fun mods that you would suggest that I print out for my Caliburn for a follow-up video? Because I definitely want to do some more things with this blaster. It's a really fun platform and it looks really cool, but right now it's a little bit bare, and I think we kind of need to pimp it out a little bit and take it up to the next level.
Cover me! I'm changing mags!
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
This is a fail to feed, kids.